In this video, I will talk about this formula. As you see, it's a formula for getting a future value of a present amount. And the basically, I will talk about that how this formula has been constructed, like why we are adding one with the r, which is the rate of interest or whatever, and why we are putting n in a power position, which is the number of a period. So these are the question I will answer, and basically what I have learned from it, that I will share with you. And if you learn something new from me, then that would be a bonus thing. But before moving forward, I would like to say that if you're someone who already know these stuffs and found it's pretty easy, but then I will simply request that you may skip it and don't need to watch it at all. Please use your time in a bit in better way. Cool. So let's move on forward. One more thing I would like to say that I will go with pretty basics that anyone who is class 5 or 6, he also can understand what I am saying in this video. So that's the thing I'd like to add, and then now let's start it. Suppose this is a pizza, okay, and we make 4 slices out of it. I know it's not nowhere looking at any pizza, but x की value भी तो मान ही लेते हो ना, even if you don't have any. So let's assume it's a pizza, and out of 4, you are getting 1 slice for yourself. And now, how we put that in a, or say it in a mathematical way? To do that, we simply do it, write it 1/4 in fraction. Cool. So how would we say it in a percentage? Percentage means instead of making 4 slices, what if we make 100 slices of it? Then what would be your take on that in same way? So to do that, we simply just multiply with the 100, and we will get like this 25, and we use a symbol which is percentage symbol. This symbol alone means that out of 100. This came from some Latin word or something. I just Google it, whatever. Basically it's mean that it's a 25 out of 100. So writing in this way, or else writing it 25 by 100 is basically the same thing. So just and let's understand that. And one more way we can was present this figure, that is, I'm just doing a fast calculation. So there is one more way we can present, that is in decimal way, right? So basically there are 3 major way to present that. That is one in a fraction, second in a percentage, and the third in decimal. And these all 3 are telling the same story, or showing the same figure. These are all means the same. Well, here these 2 figures you keep in mind. You have to keep in mind. So we will discuss later on why we are using it. Not only here, in Excel also, let me show it to you. In Excel, what happened, sometimes whenever you have to put a percentage value, what we usually do, or I used to do it, that I type it a number, then I use the percentage symbol in the keyboard itself, you will find it, and then hit enter. In this way I usually input any percentage value in Excel. But there is one more way you can do that. That is you write it 0.07 and hit enter. This is also called a percentage value that you are writing in decimal format. If you want to change it in the percentage format, you can also do that. What you do, there is a button you see here. You just click it and it will be look at in a percentage. That's the only thing. So how we do that, let me break down here as well. Like when we write a percentage value like 7%, it's basically mean 7 out of 100. And you may can divide it and do the calculation, but there is a easy trick which we usually do in our mind. That is, we put the 7 first, then count how many zeros are there, the 2 0, then we have to put the decimal value 2 digit left from the 7. तो राइट टू लेफ्ट यू हैव टू काउंट. तो अगर यहाँ पर 0 नहीं बन रहा, मतलब डिजिट नहीं बन रहा, तो वी यूज टू पुट अ 0 एंड देन पुट द डेसिमल वैल्यू. दिस वे वी गेट इट. ओके, मैं वही बोल रहा हूँ कि बहुत ही बेसिक जा रहा हूँ, बट स्टिल. सो 7% को वी पुट इट लाइक 0.07 वे, 25% का हमने देख लिया 0.25. What about 100%? To write 100% we just simply put 1. Cool. तो यहाँ तक तो समझ आ गया क्योंकि ये सारी बातें हमने की स्टेक ऑन योर पिज्ज़ा की. अगर पिज्ज़ा के 4 स्लाइस कर रहे हो तो तुम्हारा क्या स्टेक बन रहा है. अब इसी पिज्ज़ा के जगह तुम कुछ भी रख सकते हो, लाइक दादाजी की प्रॉपर्टी अगर उनके पास होती तो. Then again your stake in any business or company, right? Whatever your stake on that business. अब इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि कंपनी पे स्टेक लेने के लिए तुम कंपनी के 100 टुकड़े कर दो, वो तो नहीं कर सकते. बट still, if whatever the company profit generate, like if a company generate 100 rupees in the profit, then out of 100 your stake would be 25 rupees. Same way. Cool. And in future अगर कंपनी बिक भी गई तो योर स्टेक वुड बी 25% वे. ओके. सो अब तक हम परसेंटेज के सिर्फ एक ही यूज केस के बारे में बोल रहे थे कि टू अंडरस्टैंड योर स्टेक ऑन समथिंग, राइट. देयर इज वन मोर वे यू डिफाइन दिस परसेंटेज, दैट इज सपोज कोई आपको बोल रहा है कि यू गिव हिम टू 4,000 रुपीज एंड आफ्टर ए सर्टेन टाइम he will give you 25% extra on that 4,000, right? And which will become like 1,000. How I did that, like 4,000 I have just multiplied it to by 25%, not this way, sorry, and it will become 1,000 only. Cool. So here what you get at, you getting a interest. We called it interest. That's not your stake, that is your interest you are getting. Cool. This 25% now it's we are calling it as a interest. So basically 100% means the usual amount that you already have. Out of this you are getting 25%, right? So your 25% of that 4,000 is becoming 1,000, and if we plus it, then 125% is basically is your the basic amount and the interest amount, which is 5,000. Cool. This is your 125% of the interest. Let's take a question now. What is the final amount accrued on a principal of 500 at annual compound interest rate of 10% for a period of 2 years? So we will do this basic math here. We take 500 first, then we have to calculate the interest of the percentage of 10% of this 500, right? So this is our interest we are basically getting after 1 year. And I know यहाँ पर 2 year के लिए calculation करना है, but let's say get what would be value we will achieve after 1 year. So after 1 year it simply became 50 rupees, right? ठीक है. तो एक साल बाद हमें 50 रुपीज इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है, ये इंटरेस्ट है. बट व्हाट वुड बी द अमाउंट इन बिकम इन टोटल? So 550 would be our cumulated amount after 1 year, right? With the principal and the interest we are getting. Cool. Now यहाँ पर बोला गया है कि we have to calculate compound interest, और compound interest का मतलब ही ये है कि interest के ऊपर interest. एक साल बाद तुम्हें जो इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है तुम इसे अपने प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट के साथ जोड़ोगे और तब जो अमाउंट बनेगा, लाइक यहाँ पर ये जो 550 है, नाउ दैट वुड बी कंसिडर्ड एट योर प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट, एंड इसके ऊपर तुम्हें 10% इंटरेस्ट मिलेंगे. अगर ये किसी को देना भी होगा तो तुम्हें उस हिसाब से देना भी पड़ता है. Cool. Now we will calculate once again on 550. This time 550 would be your main amount or principal amount, whatever you said, or present value. Okay. इसके ऊपर हमें क्या मिलेगा 10% interest, and after 1 year. So we will just simply calculate it. After doing the calculation, we get 55 rupees interest in second year. Cool. So what would be the total amount it become? So after 2 years you will get 605 rupees. Cool. So this is the one way of doing thing. Now let's do the same calculation in a different way. So here 500 means 100%, which is your base amount basically, right, जिसके ऊपर तुम्हें इंटरेस्ट मिल रहा है या दे रहे हो. Then 50 rupees is your interest amount. Now how much interest you are getting? If we make total, so 550 is 110%. तो अब तक हम क्या कर रहे थे, वी आर जस्ट सिंपली मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस 500 टू दिस 10% टू गेट द इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट. तो ये करने के जगह व्हाट इफ वी डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाई दिस 500 टू दिस 110%. एज यू सी, अगर हम इसे डायरेक्ट 110% से मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे हैं तो हम वी विल गेट द डायरेक्ट अमाउंट व्हाट वी एक्चुअली गेट आफ्टर 1 ईयर विथ इंक्लूडिंग आवर प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट एंड द इंटरेस्ट वी आर गेटिंग, बोथ एक साथ ही मिल रहे हैं, राइट. The same thing, the same cycle happening again. We can multiply this 550 with the 110%, and to that we will get the 605 rupees after 2 year. तो इसी चीज को थोड़ा और ब्रेक डाउन करके अगर हम लिखें, right? Let me put it in a different pen as well. So whatever initial amount, that is 500. Cool. Now it's becoming a little bit bold, but let wait. Cool. अब इसके साथ हम क्या मल्टीप्लाई कर रहे थे, 110%. तो 110% हाउ इट बिकम, इट कमिंग फ्रॉम 100%, राइट. देन वी आर प्लस द 10% द इंटरेस्ट अमाउंट. Cool. So this is alone, after doing this calculation it will become just 550 here, right? And with 550 we will do the same process once again to get this 60 value. So instead of doing so, I will just keeping it as this is, as it is, and again multiplying it 100% plus 10%. Cool. नाउ अब यहाँ पर अगर आप देखोगे तो यही चीज़ 2 बार रिपीट हो रहा है. तो इफ सम वैल्यू इज रिपीटिंग ट्वाइस, लाइक इफ यू डू 2 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 2, इट्स बेसिकली मीन्स 2 का स्क्वायर, राइट. 3 मल्टीप्लाई बाय 3 बेसिकली मीन्स 3 का स्क्वायर. सो इफ यू आर डूइंग दिस 1 and second time as well, so it's basically means 500 multiply with 100% plus 10% का square. As we learned before that this 100% को हम कैसे लिख सकते हैं, 500 multiply with 100% basically mean 1, जैसे कि हमने पहले पढ़ा. देन प्लस ये 10% को हम ऐसे इंटरेस्ट रेट भी, या ये बेसिकली हमारा रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है, राइट. So we can again it's put it like a 0.01, और आप इसे सिंपली रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट मान के चलते हैं. एंड 2 मीन्स बेसिकली योर नंबर ऑफ पीरियड, और जितने साल के लिए आप ये कैलकुलेशन कर रहे हो. अगर आप दो के जगह 3-4 साल के लिए भी कैलकुलेट करते हैं तो यही सेम प्रोसेस कंटिन्यू रहता, राइट. हम इसी को कंटिन्यू करते रहते. So this alone formatting our that's the formula, which is PV means present value multiplying with 1. Now you know that why this 1 came from. R, which is the rate of interest, and this 2 became our number of period. हाँ, अगर बोल सकते हो कि पहले साल के लिए अगर होता तो सिर्फ हम 1 साल के लिए कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं, then you must know that अगर किसी नंबर की पावर 1 होती है तो बेसिकली वो वही कहलाता है, उसके ऊपर कुछ कैलकुलेट नहीं होता. इट्स सम पावर इज 1 मीन्स 1 ओनली, आई मीन दैट नंबर ओनली. कूल. सो दैट्स द थिंग. अगर हम 1 साल के लिए भी कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं तो यहाँ पर हम 1 पुट करते हैं, विच बेसिकली डूइंग दिस मल्टीप्लिकेशन फॉर 1 टाइम ओनली, एंड वी विल गेट द फ्यूचर वैल्यू ऑफ दैट नंबर.